Welcome to this explainer. Okay, let's just be real for a second. Getting into a car accident is incredibly stressful. Your adrenaline is absolutely pumping, you're worried about your vehicle, and suddenly you're staring down a massive mountain of insurance paperwork. But hey, take a deep breath. Today we're taking a chaotic, overwhelming situation and breaking it down into a totally clear, manageable process. Specifically, we're going to walk through exactly how to file a car insurance claim with Kemper.
So you might be wondering, can a well-executed insurance claim actually erase all that post-accident financial strain? Well, the short answer is that while it obviously can't uncrash your car, a swiftly and properly executed claim is hands down your absolute best defense against financial ruin. Knowing exactly what to do can literally mean the difference between getting your life back on track quickly or drowning in unexpected medical bills and repair costs.
Because here's the thing, missing the right steps can lead to incredibly costly mistakes and even denied claims. The whole insurance claims ecosystem can be pretty tricky to navigate. As we'll see from the data and legal guides we're drawing on today, insurance companies have very specific protocols. If you don't provide the right evidence, or if you accidentally miss a deadline, you could end up paying completely out of pocket. We want to make sure you have the actionable knowledge to prevent that from ever happening.
To keep things simple, we've broken this whole process down into a clear step-by-step roadmap for you. We'll start with what you should do before an accident even happens, cover the immediate steps right after a crash, explain how to actually contact Kemper, go over the evidence you'll need, discuss how to handle communication, and finally, look at how you get your settlement. It's a lot, but we've got you covered.
All right, diving right into our first stop, getting prepared before an accident even happens.
The best defense against post-accident panic is being ready beforehand. You absolutely have to keep your essential documents totally updated and easily accessible in your vehicle at all times. We're talking about your insurance policy details, your vehicle registration, and your valid driver's license. Trust me, when you're standing on the side of the highway with a dented bumper, you do not want to be frantically digging through an overflowing glove box trying to find an expired insurance card. Have these ready and organized right now.
Now, knowing who you're dealing with is super important. According to market analysis, Kemper Auto, which, by the way, recently transitioned from being known as Infinity Insurance Agency in California, specializes in what the industry calls non-standard insurance. Basically, this means they often provide coverage for drivers who might have a tough time getting traditional insurance. They handle SR22 certificates, they insure drivers with international licenses, and they even cover reconditioned vehicles with salvage titles. Knowing this helps you understand the specific coverage options and limitations you might be working with.
Okay, moving on to phase 2, the critical moments right after a collision actually happens.
There is a strict 1-2-3 protocol you must follow at the scene. Step 1 is always safety. Check for injuries and get medical attention immediately. Remember, some injuries can take hours or even days to fully show up. Step 2 is calling the authorities. And Step 3 is gathering evidence. You're going to want to exchange contact and insurance info with all drivers, and snap clear photos of the scene, the vehicle damage, license plates, and any visible injuries. If there are any witnesses around, get their contact details right then and there. Don't wait.
$1,000. Now, why does this specific number matter? Well, we pulled a really great legal tip from the Crockett Law Group regarding California law. In California, if an accident results in any injuries whatsoever, or if the property damage exceeds $1,000, you are legally required to report the collision to the DMV, which generates a police report. A police report is literally an invaluable, objective piece of evidence that will massively strengthen your claim with Kemper.
Right. Let's shift gears to phase 3, actually initiating the claims process with the carrier.
So Kemper has a few different channels set up for you to report a claim. Choosing the right one just depends on what's easiest for you. You can call their centralized hotline at 800-3-KEMPER. You can use their online portal at customer.kemper.com. Just make sure you have your policy number or the vehicle's 17-digit VIN handy. Or you can use their mobile app ecosystem, like Kemper Copilot, to just initiate the whole thing digitally right from your phone.
But hey, before you pick up the phone, consider this objective advice we found in the legal guides we sourced. Consulting with your experienced car accident attorney before beginning the claims process may streamline the process to avoid saying anything that could reduce your claim. We're bringing this up because it highlights a really important dynamic. At the end of the day, insurance adjusters are looking out for the company's bottom line. The source material suggests that checking in with legal counsel before you give a recorded statement can totally protect your consumer rights and make sure you don't accidentally say something that hurts your case.
Next up is phase 4, and this one is absolutely crucial: gathering your documentation and evidence. What exactly is Kemper going to ask you for? Well, their intake forms demand several key pieces of data. If you want to prevent annoying processing delays, have this ready: the policyholder's name and number, the precise date, time, and a clear description of what happened. You also need contact info for everyone involved, the police report if you have one, and those clear photos of the damages we talked about. Submitting a claim without this structured data is a surefire way to slow down getting an adjuster assigned to your case.
Once you send all that in, how do they actually evaluate the damage? Our sources outline two main pathways depending on how bad the crash was. For minor, superficial damage, Kemper often uses a digital photo link, where they just send you a secure link to upload your photos for a remote estimate. It's super fast. But for severe structural damage, or if the car isn't drivable, they'll send out a physical field appraiser for an in-person inspection. Knowing which pathway you're on really helps set your expectations for how long things are going to take.
All right, moving into Phase 5, managing the ongoing communication and follow-up.
This is where you really need to stay on your toes. First, when you connect with your Kemper adjuster, ask them about two-way texting options. They offer this for claim updates and document sharing, and it is incredibly convenient. Second, keep meticulous records of every single interaction, who you spoke to, when, and what they said. Third, know your rights. A consumer study we looked at noted that some folks have faced friction here. If you feel like you're getting a lowball offer or an unfair denial, you absolutely have the right to dispute it. Kemper actually has details on pre-arbitration negotiations right on their website.
And finally, we've reached the finish line. Phase 6, receiving your settlement.
Kemper generally gives you a couple of main avenues here. You can use their RSVP repair network. These are partner facilities that are ICAR certified, and the best part is they back all repairs with a lifetime warranty for as long as you own the car. Or you have the cash out option. You can just choose not to repair the vehicle and receive a payment directly minus your deductible. Just a quick heads up though, if your vehicle is leased or financed, your lien holder is almost certainly going to mandate physical repairs to maintain the car's value, so cash out might not be on the table for you.
Now, before we wrap this whole thing up, we do need to cover a quick, essential disclaimer. The insurance landscape, policies, and operational procedures at companies like Kemper can and do change over time. So the information in this explainer is strictly for informational purposes based on current source data. It doesn't replace professional legal or financial advice, right? You should always check directly with Kemper or consult a qualified professional about your specific policy and your unique situation.
So, that leaves us with one final, very important question for you. Are you ready to take control of your claim and secure the fair settlement you deserve? By preparing ahead of time, acting decisively at the scene, gathering meticulous documentation, and understanding exactly how your insurance provider operates, you can totally transform a highly stressful event into a structured, manageable process. You have the knowledge now. It's time to use it to protect yourself. Thanks for joining me on this explainer, and definitely stay safe out there on the roads.